All right, so we are going to introduce you to the back squat. So this is what we have. We have a barbell and we have a squat rack. So I've already set these J cups at the right height, and I've set these safety racks at the right height. So those are step 1 and step 2 to get safety. The next thing, I'm just going to make sure the barbell is roughly in the center of the rack. So I see here, I have like an inch on this side, inch and a half on that side, and that's perfectly fine. When you set up, we're going to put our hands on the barbell and make sure our hands are even. So you'll see there's a little strip here that's smooth. Your hands can be as wide or as narrow as comfortable, but just make sure they're even. So I like to put my first finger on the edge to where the rough part and smooth part meet. So now, when my head goes through, my hands are even and my head and back will be even on the barbell. What you'll see sometimes is people don't think about their hands. They don't think about being in the middle. And so all they're thinking about is, I want to lift heavy weights. And so their hands are slightly off. And they get under, and now the barbell's not even on their back, right? So if you start with your hands, the bar will rest even. All right, so we've got the safety set up. We've got our hands in the right spot. Now let's talk about where the bar is sitting on your back. So if you look at my back, I have my spine. We do not want the bar on our spine. We want it on these muscles. Now you have a bone called your scapula or your shoulder blades. On top of that, you have your traps, all right? Everybody has these muscles, all right? You want the bar to sit on those traps. So I get my hands even. I pull my shoulder blades back to kind of squeeze those muscles, and it rests on those muscles on the tops of those shoulder blades. When you finish, you get this comfortable setup, you'll take 1, 2, 3 steps, and you should be set up ready to squat. So once you have done your squats, you'll walk the bar straight in, and you'll hear both sides touch the metal. So you hear that little metal cling. What you don't want to do is turn. If I turn and look at one side, well, now the other side is off because I've actually rotated my torso. So don't turn your head. Just feel both sides touch, and then feel both sides sit, and then you can come out safely. So we have the squat. We have it set up safely. We know how to walk it in. We know how to put it back. So now let's talk about going up and down with the squat. So my hands are set. I make my shelf. It sits on the muscle, not on the spine. 3 steps. I put a slight bend in my knees and hips. I descend straight down, keeping my chest tall. So if you can see, my chest is up, my back is flat, and then I stand directly up. What we don't want to see is the butt coming back, and you'll see my back is bent over, getting close to parallel with the ground. All right? That's going to put a lot of stress in your low back. The other thing we don't want to see is the knees bending too much and the heels coming off the ground, all right? That's going to put extra stress on our knee that is unnecessary. So hips and knees bend together, and you'll squat down. If you can't go down below parallel, that's okay. Just go as low as you can, keeping the bar safe in a safe position on your back. So if I can just go right here and stand up, that's fine. So I walk it back in, 2 planks, and I'm back down, everything's safe.